Hey everyone, it's Ethan or Miist back again for another video today, and welcome back to our Moncton Miist expansion franchise mode. And let's get right into this one. So, in this one, we are going to be simulating the draft, which could be a very, very big draft for us because we are picking third overall, which is huge for us as Jason Spezza, Kovalchuk, Krejci, former Moncton Miist, Brown, Yandel, Chara, Zajac, Ladd, a bunch of known players. I didn't mean to do that. A bunch of known players are currently retiring from the NHL. Very, very interesting. Ryan Miller so close to 400 wins. Oh, Jesus. All right. So let's see what's up for the draft. Yes, I would like to do some draft interviews, and let's see what we can get. So, I'll probably do Langdon, Cross, and Finley. You know what? I might not do Langdon. I might do Cross, Finley, and Hale. Because, I mean, he's the consensus number 2 by the looks of things. So, let's do it. Let's start with Terrence Cross. Let's interview the guy. Let's see if he's any good. So, skills, I believe, right? Let's see. What are your strengths, my brother? Terrence Cross is got great skating, and he's faster than most and can accelerate quickly. So obviously he's got good skating. Now let's check out the play style. Let's see how ready he is to be in the NHL and what kind of player he actually is. So he feels like he's a two-way forward, which is nice. And let's check out the readiness for the NHL. He's ready now, which is nice to see, and that's someone that we could definitely look at. If he really is ready now, that's, like I said, definitely something to look forward to, and a two-way forward is always great. The American right winger. You don't see a lot of wing two-ways, which is nice to see. So now on to Luke Finley. So let's check out how good he is. Let's see. Alright, so let's check out his strengths. Luke's strengths are good skating as well. Alright, so good skaters in this draft by the looks of things, which I can't really complain about that. Hopefully it's no Petri Pillman with the 73 overall skating. Hopefully it's a little bit better. As a defenseman, I believe I can join the rush and still be the first man back, so that's good. And how ready are you to play in the NHL? There is still work to do on my game. I'm a couple years away from competing for an NHL job, which we don't like that. So I'm guessing he's 3 or 4 years away. But let's see. I mean, he's 18, so 2 years away. I guess that's not too bad. But, I mean, Terrence Cross definitely seems like the slam dunk pick. Now for Trey Hale, probably the shortest name in all of existence. Trey Hale. Let's see. What are your strengths, brother? As another left-handed defenseman, defensive skill set has to be my best trait. All right, so he's a great defensive defenseman. Feels very comfortable in his own end, which is nice, I guess. And let's check out the play style and readiness. I'm assuming he's going to say defensive defenseman. That seems like a two-way. Is that a two-way or is that an offensive? I don't even know. Let's see, what is his readiness? A couple years away, so again, 2 years away. So it looks like Terrence Cross, if he's on the board, that's definitely who we're going to be going with. So yeah. Alright guys, well that's everything then. I'm very, very interested to see what is going to happen with this team now. Let's edit the trade block. I'm taking Strome off. He's back down to an 84. That sucks. That really sucks, actually. Petri Pillman will be looking to make NHL impact this upcoming season, which is nice. Holy shit. Rupe Hintz is now an 87. Sure. Okay. Thankfully, he's on a contract. This is going to be a very interesting year because we have a lot of players on an expiring deal. Jake DeBrusk obviously had a pretty great season with us, 60 points and 29 goals, which is very good. The best season he's had in his career. On an expiring deal, so that'll be interesting. Hopefully he'll want an extension. Ryan Donato up to an 85, Sorelli an 85, Ryan Strome an 84. I don't know why he went down, to be fair. Bratt, Foodie, Ratcliffe. Like, we have too many forwards right now. Jesus. Who's on an expiring deal for us right now? Let's see, at least forward-wise. Let's see, so we've got Timo Meier, who probably won't be coming back. Jake DeBrusk is interesting. Jesper Bratt, I'd like to bring back. He did better than DeBrusk by 1 point, I guess, so not that drastically better, but he'd probably want a cheaper deal, I would imagine. Ed Schill can go, that's fine. Foodie, I obviously want to re-sign. Frost, I would like to re-sign as well. Lowry might be on his way out, and that's it for the forwards. As for defensemen, we've got Nielsen and Rassinen and Wood, who are all meh. But Carlson is someone I'd like to re-sign, but I really am expecting Broberg to make the jump to the NHL this season. So that'll be interesting. And for goaltending, do we have anyone expiring? We do in Stolars and Sogard. So Stolar's probably gone as Sogard jumps up into the NHL for us this upcoming season. Now, yeah, this is going to be an interesting draft. I'm very curious to know where, and like what is going to go on with our UFAs. So Terrence Ross, or is that what it was, right? Oh, wow. Gavin Polacek is a beast. Already a third-line scorer, medium elite forward with 42 goals. Where was he playing? In Guelph. He's a beast, damn. And Jordan Langdon to the Canadians, also a beast. I love how 3 Canadian teams are picking 1, 2, and 3 right now. That's nice. But yeah, like I said, Terrence Cross, sorry, not Terrence Ross. Terrence Cross is still here. He had a pretty great season, 87 points in North America, or in the U.S. So let's make this selection. Terrence Cross, welcome to the team. 78 overall at a medium elite, which is not bad by any means. He's listed as a 4th liner. So that's very interesting. Now, this is something I'm kind of looking at here. I'm going to look towards a later first rounder, I think. I don't really know who. No, I didn't mean to view the draft class. I don't know if there's a way we keep most of the players that are currently on an expiring deal. Like Timo Meier obviously is not going to be coming back to this team. So is there anyone that wants Timo Meier? I will literally give you anything for him. There is Dallas, a 3rd and a 6th, and Edmonton, a 3rd and a 6th. We'll go for Dallas. So Timo Meier, see ya. Thanks for helping out, I guess. He didn't really do much, but I mean, DeBrusk would be nice to keep, but it's just, can we? I don't know if we have the room to make him an NHL, or to make him on our team this year. So let's see. If we have Hintz, DeBrusk, Sorelli, that's 3. Then Donato, Bratt, and Strome, that's 4. Foodie, though, is going to be wanting second-line ice time, and if we get rid of DeBrusk, that's an easy way of putting Foodie in. But do we want to keep DeBrusk and get rid of someone like Ryan Strome, who's got a very high cap hit for us on 2 years left, and he has a lot of value right now, but at the same time, I've seen 83s ask for like $8 million. Jake DeBrusk could be asking for like $11 million. So I don't want to trade away Strome and then not be able to sign DeBrusk. Foodie, again, I want him in the NHL, obviously, so this is our top 9 right now if DeBrusk comes back, but then we're going to have Lowry, who's probably on his way out, but Cross is obviously going to have to play in the NHL. It's just, and Pillman will probably be playing in the NHL as well. It's just, I don't know if we have enough room in our top 6 for this, and I'd like to bring Bratt back, but again, he might have to be on his way out. Like, we're at a very interesting position right now, and I'm not too sure what I want to do here. I don't know. Like, DeBrusk, I don't think there's any way of re-signing him, and I'd rather just trade him away. I don't know. I really do want to take the chance on trying to sign him. As for Bratt, I mean, I'm not going to be missing out on much for DeBrusk for a 5th. I mean, a 5th and a 7th, I think it was, or just a 5th. There's a lot of options for Bratt as well. A 1st rounder this year. Finley was a high top 4, so not too bad there, I guess. And then Hale was a high top 4 as well. They were both high top 4, which is pretty crazy. Man. What do I do here? What do I do here? Definitely in a very tough spot. As for Ryan Strome, nobody wants Ryan Strome, which I'm sure that's not true. I'm sure there is a team out there that would want him, but again, tough position to go. Like, do we go for, like, do we get rid of Strome? Do we get rid of Bratt? Do we get rid of DeBrusque? Do we get rid of 2 of them? Do we get rid of all 3 of them? I don't know. I really don't know. Donato, I would like to keep. I mean, he was pretty good for us this past season with 49 points, a new career high for him. But Ryan Strome has obviously been our best point producer. Obviously, last season he had a fantastic year. This past season, not as good. But I feel like he's still a serviceable player. I mean, he's listed as a third liner. If he can stay at listed as that third liner, that could be incredible. So Ryan Strome, maybe not then. I really do want to take the risk and try and assign DeBrusque. But at the same time, there are other players that need to be on this team, or that need the ice time on this team. Like, I really feel like Ratcliffe and Frost. I really feel like Foodie, Ratcliffe, Frost, and Pillman can all grow into, for sure, like, good NHL players, which is why I think DeBrusque may be on the way out, and which is why I also think Bratt may have to be on his way out as well. You know what? We're gonna trade DeBrusque. Final decision. We're gonna trade Jake DeBrusque. And Ottawa wants to give us a 5th, so we're gonna give him a 5th. Or we'll take the 5th. Sorry. As for Bratt, I am gonna keep him for now, and I'll probably qualify him. Yeah. Again, though, let's look at our defensemen. Like, looking at our NHL defensemen, we've got Parayko, Brodin, Pesce, Gouli, Johansson, and Carlson. And I'd really like to think Broberg can make the jump into an NHL defenseman this season, which is why I'm thinking we move on from Gabriel Carlson, who's our oldest of the young 3 defensemen. They're all the same overall, so I mean that doesn't really matter. Least amount of points does go to Carlson. Obviously, this is going to make our team a little bit smaller by 2 inches. But Gabriel Carlson, I'll see what I can get for him. 2nd and a 6th, a 3rd and a 4th. Ballage, a medium. Ballage? Ballage? I don't know. We'll say Ballage. Medium elite, 2-way forward. Jesus, I just can't talk today. Alright, let's go back to our defenseman, and let's see what we can get for Gabriel Carlson. So, decent offers so far. I mean, the 2nd and 6th is nice, the 3rd and a 4th. Dominic Bach, I wonder if he's any good. Erickson, I don't know if he's any good. I'm really thinking of just taking a 2nd and a 6th. Who, though? Who wants him? Who needs a defenseman in the league? I don't really know. So I'm gonna say Arizona. Sure, Arizona. Take Gabriel Carlson. Thank you very much. And obviously we have a lot of cap space now. And the goalies obviously are still fine. DiPietro actually went down, which sucks. Obviously he might be the starter this year. Definitely didn't expect him to go down. Yeah, I mean, I can try to trade Stolars. If I can get anything for him, then I will. But if I can't, then I don't care. Sure, we're just gonna take a 7th, I guess, to Winnipeg. Sure, I really don't care. I'm surprised there was even a deal for him there, to be fair. So let's move on to our next pick of the draft. Obviously, a lot we've done already. Nelson Gibson, interesting name. Rod Ladd, Frederick McCardle, Rod Ladd. Yeah, that's quite the name. We're going with him. Why not? Medium top 6. You know what? Not too bad. Already, this is probably the best draft we've had. We have a medium elite and we have a medium top 6. Can't really complain about that. Let's see if we can get a defenseman here. Jared Quirk. I like that name as well. He's a 17-year-old. Let's do it. 17-year-old. Hopefully he's pretty good. Low top four. Can't really complain about that either. I mean, obviously the high top or a medium top four would have been nicer, but what can you do? We could go for another defenseman, but why not go for this Vic Ranger guy? Could be an AHL starter, but hopefully a decent goalie. A medium elite. Okay. Sick. Yeah, this is automatically our best draft ever now. We've got back-to-back picks as well. Let's go for another forward. Ludwig Olofsson, Thomas Vahalati. Let's go for the Swede, Ludwig Olofsson. Medium top 9. All right, so not too bad. Arguably the worst pick of the draft so far, but that's still great. And we're only in the third round right now. I mean, I don't even care what we get anymore. This has been a great draft. So Gustavs, Ulanov, again, a low top 4. Not a bad pick. So now into the fourth round. Let's... we're going for the German. Stefan Schroeder, the left-handed defenseman. Low top 6. All right, our best German drafted player in this series so far. Let's go for another goalie in Troy Neal. Why not? Medium fringe, okay. And let's see, can we get a right-handed defenseman here? I would like to find a righty, if possible. I don't see any for a while in Hanula. I mean, Par Hanula, let's do it. YOLO. Low top 6, not great. But still, you can't really complain about this draft. This has been a great draft. Jaden Paul, fuck it. Let's go for another goalie. Medium backup. Alright, so that one's kind of unfortunate. But it's alright. And let's go for another forward here, I think. Isaiah Kidd. Sure. 17-year-old again. Low bottom 6. That one's pretty rough. But you kind of get that out of these like last 2-3 rounds. Let's go for the Barry Colt and Zachariah Weeks. A low 7th again. Not a great player, or not a great potential, but still there at least. Dmitry Ivanov, Tuukka Allen, Sammy Verkunen. I like that name, Sammy Verkunen. Welcome to the team. He's 6'4" beast and a low lead. Let's go. And I'm assuming our last pick of the draft. Yeah, let's see. Can we land another banger here? I did not mean to trade. Nope. I don't want to trade for Dallas's pick. Let's just see if there's any guaranteed players. No, but I mean, we can go for one. Why not? Let's go for 6'4". No. Should we go for the goalie? That's interesting. Yeah, let's go for the goalie. Marcus Hedin. Nothing wrong with a Swedish goaltender. Medium backup. All right, so like I said, guys, this was a fantastic draft. You really can't complain about that. That's a lot of picks. Jesus, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10. Wait, sorry. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 draft picks this past draft. That's a lot. Can't really complain about that, though. And now this is where things will get interesting as we sim to the re-sign phase. Alright, let's see. So let's look at our expiring players. Jesper Bratt is someone I would like to come back, but for now I'm going to qualify him. But absolutely Liam Foudy will be on his way back to the team. He wants a 3-year deal, so we'll give him the 3-year deal. Give him 2.5. I'm okay with that. Morgan Frost doesn't want a lot of money. I'll give him a little bit more than what he's asking for. He only wants a small contract as well. Adam Lowry, I think, is on the way out. He doesn't want an extension, so yeah. I mean, Rudolph Balcers, I don't really want him for the NHL, but he's just so good. Like 89 points in the AHL. Yeah, we're gonna bring back Balcers. I mean, you would have thought he would have got a boost or something from that, because that's a lot of points. Even though it's the AHL, that's still a lot of points. Forte, I'm gonna release Nielsen. Yeah, I think I'm gonna release Andrew Nielsen as well. Liam Howell, sure. I don't even know if he's played for us yet or not, to be honest, but we'll sign him. Emily Rassinen will bring back. He's still young at the 24. or 24 years old, sorry. Edgesill will be gone. Wood will be gone. Crombeen, sure, we'll sign him to a contract. His ELC, I'm guessing. What was his name? Caden? No, Camden Crombeen. And then Alex Kozlov. Let's sign him to his ELC as well. And then Yu Sato, sorry. Oh my god. Holy frig, he's a beast. 107 points down in Quebec this past season. Holy shit. That's actually unreal. We'll give him his ELC. I mean, there's a lot of players we could sign to an ELC right now. Alex Schuler, probably going to release because he's that bottom 6 that isn't a great potential. Hansen, though. R. Hansen. Rudolph Hansen, we'll sign. And then Joseph as well. Another bottom 6. Onto the goalies now. Sogard, 100% will be coming back. Probably will be our AHL backup. I'll give him a little bit more money than what he wants. I'm okay with that. And let's advance a day and see who re-signs with us. Foodie. Nice. I'm just going to sim through and we'll see who accepts and who declines. Defenseman. Any defenseman? Nope, just forwards. Just kidding. Everyone accepted, actually. Great. That is good to see. So, again, Jesper Bratt is there, obviously. Oh, wait, really quickly. Any unsigned players? Yes, that's what I wanted to see. So, Terrence Cross will be getting his ELC. Yeah, I'm definitely okay with that. I mean, Leeson can be signed. He's a pretty good player already at the 67, but I might wait for Leeson and Korolev, or wait till next season to sign them. What about any unsigned defensemen we have here? No, nothing too great there. And unsigned goalies, I mean, we have a lot of them. Obviously, Ranger there. Pretty good stats out of him. Pretty good stats out of most of our goalies, to be fair. We obviously got that medium starter in Karpatsev. But, yeah, we'll just kind of keep that the way it is right now. And then let's go take a look at our forwards. So sorting it by overall, this is what our top 12 will look like. 1, 2, 3 in Hintz, Surly, Donato, and 1 for Strome, or sorry, I guess 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So, okay, so realistically, I want Hintz, Sorelli, Donato, and Strome in there. That's 4 players, and that's 4 in our top 6. Foodie as well will be in our top 6, and that's 5. Then Frost and Ratcliffe, they could be in our top 6. They might not be, though. I mean, actually, Ryan Strome might not be in our top 6 either. I don't know yet, though. But yeah, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then Balser's probably not. Militic probably not. Pillman, yes. Cross, yes. So that's, what is that, 8 and 9? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, we've got 9 forwards. And I mean, as long as Strome stays listed as a third liner, that's fine with me. So I think we actually do have room to bring Jesper Bratt back. But the thing is, do I want to test free agency and see what we can get in free agency? Maybe get a big fish. I'm not going to worry about the coaching and the scouts right now. I just can't be asked because they're all useless anyways. They don't do anything. Yep. I know. All right, so let's actually, before we take a look at free agency, let's do this because I don't remember doing it in the last episode, but let's take a look at at the awards. So Vancouver won the Stanley Cup. Tampa was the President's Trophy winner, and it was Vancouver versus Philly in the finals. Our Ross to Saga, yeah, pretty decent. Hart Memorial to Giroux, James Norris to Riley, Lady Bang to Kuznetsov, Barre Boulet with the Calder, Ovi with the Conn Smythe in Vancouver, 2-time Stanley Cup champion Alex Ovechkin, Vezina to Vasilevsky and Ross, split the Jennings. John Merrill wins the Masterton, Jack Adams to the Red Wings head coach, Barkov with the Selke, Giroux with the Ted Lindsay, and Kucherov with the Maurice Richard. Now, I haven't checked this at all, but I had a feeling. I wanted to check the AHL because Rudolph Balcers won the most points in the regular season this past season, which is nice to see. And I want to look at defensemen as well. Pillman, though, as well. Player who scores the most goals during the AHL regular season. So Pillman. So we've got some award winners down in the AHL. But where is this one, I believe, right? Is it? Yeah, best defenseman. Okay, no. I was checking to see for, not Juleson, Jeremy Waugh, because he is great in the AHL for us. So I was checking to see if he had won any awards. So awesome. We actually do have some award winners down in the AHL, which I can't complain about. Let's go check to see how many goals Petri Pillman had, because I do not know. He is not showing up there. All right, let's back out. Wow, I didn't realize how good we did in the AHL this past season. 56, 22, and 4. That's a crazy, crazy record. That's actually unbelievable. All right, so let's check out Pillman. Where is he? How many goals did he have this past season? 40. Yeah, Petri Pillman with 82 point. Jesus Christ. His first season in the AHL. His first season in North America. He's a point per game. Okay, yeah. Great season out of Petri Pillman. And I mean, if he's going to be scoring like that in the NHL, we are in for a treat. Oh, Jesus. Also, we are listed as a conservative seller for the first time, which is kind of weird considering we don't have top 6 defensemen, or at least that's decent enough compared to the past seasons. We don't have a starting goaltender. That's great. And we also don't have a few forwards, which that's just really weird. Oh, man. Oh, wow. Nathan MacKinnon. I mean, it's not like we don't have the money for him. It's not like we don't... Oh, wow. It gets cut down so much when you move it to 6 years, too. It's not like we don't have the money to sign him. Oh, Jesus. See, here's my thing right now. I'm thinking about a 3-year deal because at the end of those 3 seasons, Pillman and Cross will both be up, and then we'll have to sign them. And obviously, they're going to be our big pieces of the future. Ooh, that's very, very tempting. Timo Meier is looking for way too much money. I'm very glad I did not keep him. Bergeron with a lot of money. Miller as well. Monahan. I mean, DeBrusk isn't asking for as much money as I expected, in all honesty. And I'm also surprised he didn't want to stay in Ottawa. Maybe they just don't have the cap space. I mean, I could 100% bring DeBrusk back. There's some interesting options here, guys. There really is. I would really like a decent player, really. I mean, just a decent player. Whoa, what? Okay, wait. I'm gonna back out. I'm gonna let that refresh to how it was. What the hell? Lucas Wallmark is an 80 overall, asking for $8.3 million. Are we good, my guy? Holy shit. I mean, he had 59 points. I mean, the past 2 seasons, he's been great in the NHL. But what? That's unbelievable. Are we good, my guy? Jesus Christ. Okay, so yeah, as I was saying, I would just like a good player, right? But I really feel like it's our defense that needs the help more than anything. But at the same time, I don't want to trade away any defenseman. And the best right-handed defenseman is Damon Severson. Ooh, sorry, I got a shiver. Which I definitely think is the defenseman we need the most. Like a right-handed defenseman we need the most. I mean, he's a pretty good defenseman, obviously. Will put up a decent amount of points for us as well. Yeah, that's very interesting. Josh Hosang is an 85. Interesting. Oh man. There's a lot of options here. Like there are a lot of options here. But people want money, and it sucks how much money they want. Yeah. I don't really know how to attack this. I mean, I really do think Bratt can come back. You know, he's obviously not going to be that, 94 or 93 overall, Nathan MacKinnon. Yeah, 94 overall. But signing McKinnon to a 3-year deal, is that really what he wants? Like, I know that's obviously not realistic, and I know it's franchise mode, but $3 million for McKinnon, or sorry, not 3 million, 3 years for McKinnon. Like, obviously, you're gonna want to sign him to seven years. I would really like Nathan McKinnon. He had a great season with 96 points. His lowest career total in this sim is 90. I guess this season actually with 96, but he would be sick on this team. He would be sick. You know what? I don't know about 7 years. I really don't think 7 years is a shout, but I am very tempted with 6. I really, really am. But I just feel like 3 is such a safer option. And I will give you all the money in the world for the 3 years. 12.5 for 3 years. We're going to be giving him 800,000 more than what he's asking for. I know it's obviously a cut on the year's amount, or the year amount that he wants, but that's still a crazy amount. I will give you 12.75 for the next 3 years. Oh man, I really want Nathan MacKinnon to accept that deal. If we can get Nathan MacKinnon on this team, he can come home back to the Maritimes, my guy. He'd love that. Alright, we need to sign a goalie. Let's be real here. There are actually some decent goalies here as well. Could bring back Saros. Let's see, who actually doesn't have bad stats? No one. Everyone. Georgiev. Yeah, was he a backup? No, he was a starter. Georgiev had a great year, actually. A lot of bad stats from goalies, though. Like, why? Georgiev had a great year. Why is he only an 83? Like, honestly, 917. I mean, those are great stats in EA Sim. And oh, he was in the AHL. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Demko doesn't have bad stats. Neither does Kemper. Kemper's obviously pretty old, though, where Demko was a hell of a lot younger. I don't know. Demko is the younger goalie, but Kemper... I mean, Kemper really had a good season this season, but the past 2 were not good. He was in New York this season, though, and New York seemed to be a pretty good team. Obviously, Vancouver just won the cup with Demko. I mean, you can't really complain about that. You know what? Let's go for Stanley Cup champion Thatcher Demko. And I think, again, I really want to do 3 years. Yeah, we're going to go 5. We're going to go 5 by 5. 5.5 by 5. I know, obviously, that's undershooting it a little bit, but I think we'll be okay. That'll bring him up to the age of 32, which is not a bad deal. Yeah. I mean, hopefully he accepts it. If he doesn't, we can obviously come back and get another goalie. Okay, I'm going to try and sign Ken Alberts. Might as well. Could be a goalie for us. You don't know. No. Hunter Jones, a medium starter goalie. I mean, pretty good overall. Let's actually sign him. He could be in the AHL for us. I should have given him a max deal, but it's alright. Dostal as well. Lucas Dostal. A 75, 44 wins down in the AHL. And 75 at 23 isn't too bad for a goalie. And Caden Primo as well is pretty decent. Yeah, let's go for Dostal. Why not? We'll probably have too many goalies signed, honestly. Any good prospect defenseman? I mean, Kempinen, he's not that great, though. Peckham, though, damn. 70 overall, medium top 4. Yeah, we're going to sign him to an ELC, hopefully at least. That's a pretty crazy contract. or a pretty crazy player to be in free agency, I should say. 70 overall, 22, Linus Kronholm. Might as well sign him as well. We got to get a few more contracts on the team. And then for forwards, let's see. Obviously, we've got hello Ottawa. Sign him. Ottawa must actually have no money. Is he an RFA? Yeah, okay, he is. I mean, still, he's an RFA. I mean, he hasn't really done great in the NHL. I mean, his highest career total is, 27? That's not very good for a 5'8" first overall pick. Is he bad, or... He's got a wicked shot. What is going on with Boris Petrov? I mean, that is a very, very interesting player to go for. We don't have the compensation. I could definitely lower it a little bit. I mean, do I have a third? Yeah. Yeah, I do. This could be very interesting, in all honesty. I don't think I want to cheese the game that hard, though. Like, he's obviously a very good player. 83 overall, 20 years old, medium elite. He could be huge. But I don't want to cheese the game that hard. Damn, that's actually unreal, though. Gabe Velarde, Morgan Shaw. Morgan? Maybe? Mason Shaw, sorry. I actually didn't know. I was totally just guessing. Let's see. Any AHL players? Jonathan Deline has just not grown at all. Any decent AHLers that we could sign here? Where are they all? Ristolainen? No, he's too old. There's a lot of old forwards here. Ooh, 21-year-old and Hirvonen. Roni Hirvonen, the Maple Leaf. We'll sign him. We will sign him to a 2-year deal, and I'm just going to keep looking for some. Pekar, Matej Pekar. I have you on my NHL 8 or NHL 20 Hunt team, so I'll sign you. Good man. I'm thinking that's probably it. Probably for now, at least. I mean, that's 9 contracts sent out. That's a decent amount of contracts sent out. I mean, yeah, that what was it, Boris Petrov guy is obviously very interesting. Would love to go after him, but literally, why is he so bad? Oh, he's playing on the 4th line. He really wasn't getting the ice time at all. Oh man, this guy could be a freaking beast, and I could totally cheese the system here and sign him to a deal. And I could sign him to a 3-year deal as well. I could sign him to I could sign him to a 7-year deal and get a third for it. Like, that's just really cheesing it. Yeah, this is very interesting. Do I want to cheese the system and give him a 3rd rounder for an 83 overall, 1st overall pick? I mean, I kind of do, but then I definitely can't be signing just for Brad. Oh man, I really want to, but I really don't want to just cheese the system that hard. Jesus, I don't know what to do here, guys. I don't know. Like, I feel like he's just too good, you know? And that's just cheesing the system way too hard, so I'm not going to, although I do need to sign a forward. Is that, okay, that's Kyrou in the AHL. I was going to say, that's crazy. But Jordan Kyrou, not a bad player at all. He obviously had a great season in the AHL. So I think I might sign him as a bottom 6 player for us. And yeah, I mean, he wants a 2-year deal. I'll give him a little bit more money just so I can actually get a little bit closer to that minimal cap hit. I'm just gonna give him $2 million because I need to add some money to this team, whether we get McKinnon or not, whether we get Demko or not. I just need to add some cap. All right, let's start simulating and let's see Let's see what happens. Albert signs, so that's a medium elite goalie, maybe, I think. Jordan Kyrou accepts. Hunter Jones accepts. Matej Bakar accepts. Linus Kronholm, Roni Hirvonen, Lucas Dostal, Stephen Peckham. Cool. That was that like 70 or 20 medium top four. Finally, we got someone in free agency. Nathan McKinnon and Demko rejected. All right, so that's fine, but we've got 96-point Nathan McKinnon on this team now. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty damn good. Obviously, Demko is still there, so let's see if we can work out a deal with Demko. I would like to give him a decent amount of money. Oh, I did not mean to do it one way. Yeah, no, okay. Didn't mean to do it one way. I know I could have just switched it, but I'd just rather go back up so I don't have to scroll all the way over to his price range. I mean, I had offered him 5.5 at 5. I mean, I could get him for a 6x6. It's just I don't want to sign a goalie to a 6-year deal. I'd rather do like 3 years. But I'm okay when you. I mean, I could do the 3-year plan where just everyone is going to have to get re-signed come 3 years from now. You know what? Let's do that. Let's do 5.2 million for the next 3 seasons for Thatcher Demko. And let's see if he signs. This team has changed a lot. I didn't even see that trade offer, but I don't care. Balcers, no thank you. I'd like to keep him. Oh, man. William Karlsson, interesting. This team has changed. Oh, unfortunately, we did not get Demko. Colorado ended up offering him a contract as well. I would have offered him more if another team had a contract or had offered him a contract, but no one did. So, all right. I mean, Darcy Kemper is the next best goalie here, at least statistically. So I'm gonna give him a 2-year deal. I'll give him more money, and that's fine. We'll give him 5.9 for the next 2 seasons, and we'll see how he likes that, because I don't find that's a bad deal either. I mean, it would have been much nicer to get Thatcher Demko, but it's alright. We can definitely survive with Kemper. Balcers for a second. Damn, but no. Jesus, man. Alright, we're just not going to get a goalie, are we? We're just not going to get a goalie. I mean, Bishop is there, but he's a 36-year-old Ben Bishop. I mean, and he hasn't done great the past 2 seasons. Jordan Binnington has actually done well. So let's try and go for Jordan Binnington then. St. Louis is interested in him. I'm going to give him a 2-year at 5.7. Yeah, we'll give him a 2-year at 5.7. And hopefully that'll be enough for Jordan Binnington. I'm sure he wants the stability of being with one franchise, but hopefully we gave him enough money. Oh my god. It is just impossible to sign free agents this year if you aren't giving them close to what the years they've asked for. This is just ridiculous. I mean, Ben Bishop is still there, but I would like a goalie that actually stops the puck. Casey DeSmith, the past 2 seasons hasn't been too bad. Tristan Jarry has been bad. Peter Mrazek has been bad this year, but great the year before. Antti Ranta we could bring back. I mean, we could bring him back, but no thank you. Fleury, bad. Thomas Greiss, bad this season. Yeah. Jake Allen, I mean, at this point, he's not even a starter. So, what is the shout here? I don't really know, guys. Thinking Casey DeSmith, probably. I'll give him a 2-year deal. I'm just going to give him $5 million. I'm just going to overpay him a shit ton. So that should be fine there, and then we should be okay to end this episode for the end of free agency. This was, oh, my roster is full. Maybe that's why the goalies aren't signing. Jesus. If I had have been told, I mean, maybe I was told about that by the other goalies, but I just didn't know. But Jesus, I wish I had known that. I would have. Oh yeah, well I do have a lot of goalies signed, to be fair. um, Jesus Christ. I don't know who. Henderson probably, I guess, will be traded. Anyone want him? Probably not. Doesn't look like it. We're just gonna land here on New York, and we'll give him. New York doesn't have a goalie. Hello. Okay, yeah, I'm sure they'd like the help then, considering they currently don't have a goalie. Doesn't make any sense, but alright. Can I get a 7th? Trade rejected. Great. I'm really going to have to add a pick to this. We'll give you my 7th then. Yep, there you go. Post trade. Yay. Alright. Yeah, New York finally gets a goalie. Again, I don't know what's going on there. That's just really, really weird. Alright, now I should be fine to go sign Casey DeSmith. Man, if that's why we missed out on the other goalies, then that sucks, obviously. What can you do with it, though? Unfortunately, there is nothing. I'm just going to give him the 5 mil. Like I said, I'll overpay him. I'm not too worried about it as long as it's less than, or like in the 3 years. And I'm okay with that, because like I said, I'm not too worried about it. Shane Goss is fair. Interesting, but no thank you. Alright, can you accept please DeSmith so I can have a goalie for this next season? Let's go. Alright, so I'm gonna not end the episode here. I'm gonna go check the record book really quickly, but then we'll end the episode. So let's take a look for the Moncton Miist. Let's see, where are we? Alright, there we are. Rupe Hintz now with the most points on this team with 193 all-time. Brett Pesce with 3 seasons, although most players on the team have played 3 seasons. Most assists to Ryan Strome with 125. Most games played to most players on the team. Anthony Cirelli with 159 penalty minutes. UC Saros with the most shutouts and most wins. And then Jake DeBrusk with the most goals, although that's obviously no longer the current player. That is Rupe Hintz, who is now our current goal scoring leader with 69. So Rupe Hintz is at, how many points is that? Well, if he's got 69 goals, he's got what? 124 assists, I think, if my math is correct. So yeah, there we go, guys. That'll be everything for this episode. Thank you guys all so much for watching. This was a crazy, crazy season, crazy off season, and I am super stoked to see what happens in the next episode. So thank you guys all so much for watching. Hopefully you did enjoy, and I will see you guys soon. Bye bye.